What's up, gang? Happy Mother's Day to the mothers out there. I'm pre-recording Zoom today just because of that. It's Mother's Day, so I didn't want to dedicate my whole day to trading. So pre-recorded it for you guys, and basically I got two announcements after the Zoom as well. So hopefully you guys be excited for that. Um, I'm gonna jump straight into it because I got a bunch of tickers basically bearish and bullish too. So a little bullish though going into the week. We're having a lot of talks with this debt ceiling situation. So I think that's gonna be the one that's gonna probably bring the market down more, in my opinion. So let's get straight into it. So I'm gonna talk about SPY and then the Qs. So, all right, guys. So, SPY looks very like head and shouldery. Like the projection here. This could be the shoulder right here. This could be the head right here. Wake up, and this is the other shoulder. It's almost like a shooting star rejection as well. This is red here on the Mac. This looks bearish, double toppy. So levels on Q, I'm sorry, the levels on SPY that are going to be vital and important for me on the short side is going to be 410.70 zone. So if we go on the 410.70, we definitely revisit 408 without a problem and then possibly go down more from there. If we do go upside, I don't see how we are, but you guys could watch the 413.95 zone. So those are the two zones. Upside is 413.95 and puts 410.70. Q's the same, guys. Bearish. Q's look actually a little heavier, to my opinion, because they haven't even started the trend on the downside. This is still above the white line on the RSI. So it just started rejecting on RSI. MACD, we just got a 10 change, so that indicates that we could go down more. So the Q's levels that I'm watching are 322.50, 322.50 to go short, and to go long, 327.50 if we go long. All right, so let's get to it. So I know you guys saw the Dollar Tree go off on Friday, the Dollar Tree alert. It printed if you took it, the alert hit, and it was just straight money maker. So if Dollar Tree keeps going, if we get one more green candle, because we possibly could. This is green over here. Please just for you guys so you guys can see what I'm saying. What up there? Oh, sorry. All right, so yeah, this is still going up. My blue line, dark tint, double bottom, pivot higher, higher side, going to the upside. It just broke out of this channel. This was a tight channel. This is why I had the alert on Dollar Tree. I noticed this tight channel it was in, and I noticed it rejected. Pivot created here, started uptrending. A small rejection for nothing crazy. Created another pivot here to try to go up, and then another pivot. And the last pivot build was there between Thursday and Friday, and Wednesday was the last pivot build on the daily, and it decided to break. So I'm gonna watch the 160.05 zone on Dollar Tree to see if we could go at least 163, maybe 165. They do have earnings. I don't know if it's an ER run up, but possibly it could, like if it rips, it pulls back and it pulls this level. My yellow indicators where it's 157, yeah, 170. It could be an ER run up. We'll just pull back and bounce. Um, Dollar Tree. Let me see what else I have. LH. A lot of people don't even play this, but that corporation. That corp is trading in a nice uptrend. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 touches already. Nice 10 changing. Mac RSI looks good too. Nice pivot build. We might be catching the move before the breakout, basically. So Friday, it created some strength for bounce here. So that LH looks good above. My yellow line is 221.90. We could watch it to 21.90. And that could definitely push it at least to almost 225. This is like a bigger count play. So it definitely go at least up to 2. So Black Corporation is good. There was another health one that I like. Avid. Avid. Avid looks good too. The only thing I'm a little iffy and worried about Avid, if you keep projecting on my 9, just like this candle is doing in this one, because the MACD is basically still red. But I do like how we created a nice little double bottom here on the R side. I extended for you guys a little. It looks like it wants to stay within this channel of the R side. So that's what I like. And I like how this is touching this little trend. And those 4 days, look, it held the price level. So that's good. So we could go up. So I'm watching 110, 75 or 80 zone around there. Honestly, I'll do that 110.90. There you go. 110.90 because it's above the 9. Let's see if it rips higher. So I bet 110.90 is a good level to go for the upside on calls. Might be a rotation finally. I don't know. I don't really see any rotation. The market is everywhere right now. See what else I got. This one, a lot of people don't even play. Industries. Then we got a nice kiss here on the other side. Two change already, light pink, and it's cascading a little lower. So this is a pretty easy price range. We just gotta look at once we go above 139.30, 139.30 on PPG. We could try to go long. Yeah, the 140s. I believe they are 140s. And it can reject around 141.5. That's the target. So you have to watch it around here. 39.30, right? It's PPG. RTX. RTX that's good too. Real tight buy, real big buy zone. Look at this. RTX always gets bought off around here, so it could be in for it right now. We got a lot of tension in here. We just need this MAC to start turning. The R side is in our favor for sure. So I'm watching RTX. The other one is 86. I'm sorry, 717. Yeah, 750. Yeah, 97.17 for the upside on RTX. Probably do $100 close for next week. So since I'm talking about RTX, LMT is the next one. Same thing with LMT. There's a big demand zone, as you can see. This was a breakout area in the past, and it turned it as a buy area over here. And I feel like it's turning this as a buy area as well. See the trend. We reclaimed the 200, which is my blue. We reclaimed the 200 on LMT. We could definitely hold this one for a few days if you wanted to hold a swing. So 200 above break and hold would be my safe entry. Sneaky entry would be my first yellow line, which is about 456.97. Might as well wait for 457 in my opinion, but that's a sneaky entry. I guess you could scale in there and manage the risk there, but if it breaks my 200 and holds, then yeah, LNT flies. Okay. I mean, MasterCard looked interesting to the downside. We got a rejection, almost like a double top happening here. We got this to the downside. We got this to the downside. So MA with the MACD RSI already indicating downside movement. So MA, sorry, below 8190 is definitely the zone you want to watch. And then, well, I meant 381.90. Sorry, 381.90 to see if we could bring it down to 377 on MasterCard. If MasterCard drops, you could just go and watch Visa. You could watch Visa as well, because Visa and MasterCard kind of move together, so you could get like two short plays easily if they definitely mirror each other tomorrow. This one looked interesting. This one kind of looked interesting to the upside, in my opinion. It's been trading in a tight little price range and just got a double bottom on the daily bill between May, the second week of May. So price start pushing up, and this looks good too. We already pushed and made the double bottom I was talking about. So Schwab, we're basically gonna just wait till it gets to my value. Yeah, my first yellow line, which is 49 level, 49.05, I'll say. And if it does want to dump, you could definitely watch 47.15 or something like that. Yeah, around there, around 47.15 and 50.75, I'll say. 50.75, yeah, 50.75, 47.15, around there for puts. But it looks bullish, it doesn't look bearish, but never know. Just wanted to prepare. Um, coin, coin. So coin looks interesting as well. Now that we're actually on here, let me see what coin is sitting at right now. I did pick them out of the watch list before I even looked at crypto. It's bouncing here. It is the buy zone. Wait, Bitcoin right here. All right. But on the chart, on the daily, it looks bearish. All right. We got a nice rejection over here. Then followed on continuation second day. We might get a third candle coming in. Why? Because those two candles are indicated and the RSI is basically very strong to the downside and it broke recent support right here. So we know if it breaks that, chances are it's going to go down here. And if it breaks that level, we're going at least down here. So, and the MACD, look, the MACD already changed tint to light green on the negative side. So Might get another down day. On coin looks bearish to me. So I'm watching 55.90 level. Yeah, 55.90 to bring it down at least $2, maybe more. So 55.90 is watch on point for short shot. And I'll check if the other ones follow, like Riot, Mada, all the other tickers. So if the market goes to the downside, we're gonna watch gold, right, guys? Because gold has been the one everybody's been running to ever since this bank scares. So, but I'm not gonna lie, gold looks bearish still on the daily. So it could put in one more red candle, but it could be a 3-bar reversal on the daily. There's already 3 daily red candles. So the next one could very well be a doji or start turning to the upside. So I'm gonna watch gold as my like side watch to see how SPY and the market's reacting basically starting tomorrow. But if gold does rip to the upside, or you gotta just watch this first yellow line to the upside, which is 188.05. So 188.05 on GLD definitely could bring it up at least to 190. Yeah. Mhm. All right. Friday FSLR went crazy. So we're gonna watch FSLR and we're gonna watch End Phase. I don't know if End Phase is the lagger, but now this is the thing with FSLR. That one day ripped it to to like all-time highs, if I'm not mistaken. So we gotta wait for a pullback. So I'm waiting for a pullback bounce around 229.30. If we could get around to 229 for a bounce, that'll be good on FSLR. Now, end phase, I'm only putting it up because it was the lagger. I could be the lagger. I don't know why FSLR went so crazy and phase didn't, but end phase gap fill possibly during the week. We could get it. Everything's indicating that it could rip higher. So if we open up higher, like around here, then I believe we push it. So 180.50 is gonna be a good watch zone for my end phase. I'll take. Yeah, yeah, end phase is definitely 180 zone. Let me see. 184. So yeah, the 180 area is basically this wick over here, which can possibly take you to 182.5. This wick over here. Yeah. Then it might reject here before retesting a rip. So I'm gonna watch 180 on it. But FSR is definitely stronger than that one. Okay. Euro. All right. Euro alert did go off during the week. I don't know what the hell's going on, but let's just keep watching it because it ended the week well, in my opinion. Um, I believe we could get a reversal. This is a doji, and it's right here on resistance. So once we reclaim this 200, we could go long. So keep watching it. So 20s, I say 2085 or 90. You could definitely watch it to try to go long, but it has to reclaim my 200, or else if it breaks my 50, which is under my white line, then yeah, we're going down. But I'm bullish. I'm not bearish. RSI looks strong to the upside. It looks like it wants to curl up. See it right here. So, Foot Locker. I think they got ER coming up. Retail next week, earnings. Yeah. they got for ER. I don't know. I'm not calling the ER. I just like the chart right now. It looks good. So it's holding my 200. Look, Friday held, so we could push. So all you gotta do is watch 36, 39.60 above or full lock to see if you want to go long. Everything's saying bullish. Double bottom ripper. I mean, double bottom support could rip it to the upside more. We got the RSI, looks good. We only got 110 change though, so we gotta be cautious. We gotta be seeing if the price action is strong to the upside to bring in the other 10. Start curling, but this could be a ER runner. We killed for a lot of ER last time, so see what happens. TJX looks good. Almost a morning star. Not the prettiest ever, but it's all right. But it looks good. We got a beautiful possible breakout of this tight ass price channel it's been in. Everything looks good to the upside. Look, pivot build, cross upside. MACD still on the positive side. Green, not a big green, but maybe there wasn't a lot of volume on Friday. That's why. But it's definitely going upside, in my opinion. TJX, honestly, once it goes above 79.50, you could definitely go watch the longs. They have earnings as well. So you gotta be careful whichever day you catch it if you're gonna ride it for ER. So for Locker and TJX are two ones that look good, but keep in mind they have earnings. Maybe retail will do positive this week. I got another retail, Ralph Lauren, another channel trading one. Look, it's a beautiful buy zone right here. RL always reacts around this price level. This price level of 110 and change, it loves to bounce it. Loves right here bounce, 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 and now it's bouncing again. So RL above 112.95, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, around 112.95, we can watch for the 115 calls. Everything looks good. RSI looks good. This looks good. MACD. So they got earnings too. You see, keep in mind, all right? All right. This is the last retail one. I don't know who the hell wears this, but ever since Snoop Dogg's been sponsoring them, they've been freaking ripping. Skechers, all-time highs already approaching. So usually when stocks go that high, they fly high, like higher. So yeah, that's KX. Definitely approaching all times. This is where it was at for all times around here, guys. Okay, put some lines here first, and then I'm gonna go into dissecting cheap ass Skechers sneakers. Okay, so yeah, so we got a little candle build here. Let's see if it wants to go higher, right? We got a daily strong candle, morning star, like I told you guys. Little morning star, not the prettiest, but it's visible. Double bottom here. MACD looking good with the 10 change. Can start curling. So you can go watch sketches above for the wick fill right here on 83. I'm sorry, 93, sorry. 53.60 zone on sketches is a good watch. So go to 55 calls. You know, watch it looks all the time. They have ER in about 2 weeks, I believe. Or not even July. Not even close. But yeah, it looks good to the upside. That's the last retail one I have. What else I got? McDonald's, okay, General Mills. Mills. Slow climber. Weird price. I don't know if it's gonna go. Put it like this. I'm not bearish because obviously the trend is there, obviously in the face. So I want a strong move to the upside. So we got them. I think they're George. Are they all time highs? Yeah, they're on all time highs. Okay. So boom, right? This is where it can pull back to. These are my zones that I'm doing for you guys right now, live. Right? So these are my areas I'm watching. Now, we're in a tight area, but it's building so much support on the other side that it has room to go at least this high on the other side. So what I'm saying is it's gonna possibly be one more strong candle rip to the to the upside, which could bring GIS at least to, let me see, they're at 90, maybe 95 before we get a pullback. Let me look correctly at some stats on GIS before I jump the gun. Yeah, go to 90. It could definitely go to 93 to 95 bucks and then pull back. So I'm gonna just watch. I don't have no alert set or anything. I'm just gonna watch the price action on it. All right. So McDonald's. Okay, McDonald's could possibly start bouncing in this zone right here, right? Why? Because there was resistance here. It rejected around this area here. Before it broke from this candle, it did play a little reject on the daily, but then it broke. So what happened? Resistance turned support. It ripped here a little bit, and now we can start bouncing here again on McDonald's. So we gotta watch both sides. I'm watching upside and downside because they could basically pay both ways. On the downside, under 290. Sorry. All right, 293.90. I'm watching the 292.5 puts. Now 297.25, you go long. So 297.25, you go long. Yeah, I believe they got 297.5 calls or 300. But it looks good. You must get out around this double top level, which is 299 almost. Right, TP or trim around resistance. But it looks good. It looks good to the upside. Now, service now looks good too. Now, okay, we got a nice little build here above the 9, the 21, especially. So now above 460.05, I'll say, is a good buy. Everything looks good to the upside. The beautiful pivot, nice little flag break on the R side. MACD looks like it's about to switch and flicker into one of these green ones. So that's my level on now to go long. Nice little pivot here. We got about 4 or 3 touches. So it's holding a trend. I was talking about communications, right? So IBM, I think, was the one that was looking the strongest out the group out of Verizon. Yeah. This one or another one looks good, but yeah, telecommunications moved strong on Friday. So IBM did a nice little small little double bottom with this build here. And it opened up higher and closed higher on Friday. So that's good. And it already crossed on the other side. MACD looks good too, ready to go up. So I'm watching IBM above 123.15. to see if we go long. And which one is the other one? Was it Verizon? Let me see. I could tell how it looks on the daily. No, it was a Verizon. Was it Timus? Yeah, Timus. So IBM and Timus are the strongest. So Timus above 44.55. You can go long. We got beautiful upside trend here. Nice little pivot higher here on the daily build. And it held above the 200. We got the RSI already crossing higher. And MACD looks good, ready to start putting another 10, maybe crashing against the 50, but it could definitely rip past the 50 and go at least to 146. So team is above 144. What did I say? Yeah, 144.50. 144.50. So they got 145 for sure. So Timus and IBM look the strongest in my opinion. Okay, I was talking about this one, big accounts, on Friday. And two, it looks interesting. Trading in a tight channel, real nice hold here on price. So it likes to bounce around this 200. It could be getting in right now on the bounce. Everything looks good to the upside. Look, big accounts could definitely watch this during the week. And they have earnings. They rip on ER. This company usually goes crazy on ER. So I'm gonna watch into it on the side myself above this level right here of 435.30. 435.30, I'm gonna watch it for like maybe 450 calls, weeklies or next week, depending on what I see. Because like I said, I got ER. And I got one more gang, and then that's it. I'm wrap it up for you guys. Autodesk. I was talking about Autodesk too on Friday, setting up. Autodesk is good on the daily. Pivot highly away from this white line on the side. So that's a strong move to upside, possibly. We got this tint dark. They have earnings. So this could be the ER ripper. So I set it here. Let's see what happens. So Autodesk is an easy level to watch above 198. 198.35. 198.35, you go for 200 calls. So 198.35 on Autodesk. All right, guys. All right, guys. That's it. I'll be on Zoom tomorrow. Everybody enjoy your happy Mother's Day. Have a blast. Like I said, this week it's gonna probably be a bearish week. We got retail, so let's take it easy. And the two announcements that I had was starting this week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm gonna try to have night sessions, like just to talk about the market, just talk about tickers. We've seen move today. I mean, we've seen move throughout the day. I apologize. Just to give us a little insight on the market before the market opens the next day instead of jumping in the morning like 20 minutes or 15 minutes before the market opens to talk about tickers. So I'm gonna try to do that 2 days a week. And I'm also gonna start a 1K challenge either this week or next week. I'm gonna post it in the chat Discord. See if members wanna wait until next week. I know everybody doesn't have just 1,000 deposit in trading. Maybe they want to wait a week or so, or maybe they have to let time go for the money to finally deposit into their brokerage. So I'm gonna give you guys the option, basically, off of whatever the comments I get from you guys, if it either start this week or the next week. But I'm definitely gonna do it, and it's gonna be 1K to whatever, because I just want to see where we could take this account, basically this 1K account, to whatever it is by the time December comes. I don't want to put no pressure on goals. We just want to see consistency and growth. Those are the two things I'm aiming for: consistency and growth. All right, gang. Have a good one. Take care.